I just saw something on Threads that I want to read out to you. I'd rather make 5K a month doing something I love than 20K months being miserable. And I feel like we've all heard something like that before, and probably a lot of us have felt something like that before, right? Where it's like, well, obviously, we'd rather do something that we love than something we don't love. Where I think it gets tricky, and this is what I want to touch on today, is creating the story that we will settle financially for something we don't love to do something we love. I think it's still this paradigm that's imprinted in so many of us that it's always either or. It's like doing something you love but then getting paid less, or doing something you don't love but making a lot of money. It's like make a lot of money but sacrifice your health. Be a mother or be an entrepreneur. And I am not really an or kind of girl. I am an and kind of girl. I don't get excited about sacrifices. I mean, who does? But I'm owning that I don't get excited about sacrifices. I want what I want, and ideally, I want it now. And I am not going to take action if I'm not led by something that I actually desire to have. We have to let go of the story that we either have this very like clean feeling, I love what I do business, but make less money, or not have that, sell our soul, but make a lot of money. Like, of course, nobody wants that. But who says that we have to choose? Who says we cannot do something that we love, do something with pure intentions, make sure that our energy is clean and that we're not just like want to rip off people just to make money and receive a lot of money for it. I find that this whole like soft girl movement, cottage core mama, like all of that, I love that kind of content. I love to escape into like a fairy tale garden, right? But I also think that essentially all of these trends were slash are more based on people really yearning to escape the hustle rather than genuinely not wanting to, for example, be business owners. And I think we've already kind of seen an evolution in that where a lot of people that like disappeared from the online space like slowly came back because they realized actually I enjoyed what I was doing and I want to have both. We can have both, but we gotta choose it. We gotta choose to believe that it's possible for us, and we just gotta find ways on how to make it possible for ourselves. But those ways we're not gonna find if we're not even asking what the way could be. Making statements like I'd rather have this than that already creates a sense of exclusion and already stops us from asking the question on how we could actually have, for example, 20K months while feeling super fulfilled and doing something that we love. For the first few years of my business, I did not ask myself any of those things. I was just doing, and, pursuing my goals, chasing my goals until I realized that all I had in my life was a business. I didn't really have a life anymore. I was so consumed by my business. But as soon as I realized that, hey, actually, I refuse to believe that this is what it is being a business owner, like everything changed for me. Because instead of feeling like I had to choose, I started asking myself, A, what I really wanted, and B, how I could create that. And that's what I want to invite you to do today. What do you want, and how can you have it? I'm not saying to control the how. I know we're all into manifestation, but like open yourself up to receive guidance, to receive the inspired action for how that could actually look like, slash, what's like your first next step to get there. If you don't want to choose, if you don't want to settle, like me, this is the way. So let's not fuck around, let's not stretch this, but let's actually sit down, ask ourselves these two questions, and then take action right now. Because why wait? Now, thank you for watching, and you're welcome. I'll see you in the next video.